The diagram is the convention for quick, secure, and dependable information questioning from blockchains like Ethereum, IPFS, and POA. The open APIs, called subgraphs, can be fabricated and distributed by anybody in an unpretentious manner. The chart permits joining Web3 conventions so the engineers can plan the apps with additional strong elements, which is very critical. It powers numerous DeFi and Web3 environment projects that can utilize GraphQL, which is genuinely critical. The venture has a facilitated administration that improves on the most common way of making and delivering the applications. The diagram was established in 2018 by Yaniv Tal, Brandon Raymer-X, and Janice Polman, individuals with designing foundations and past involvement with cooperating and managing projects like Ethereum, Decentraland, MuleSoft, Red Hat, and Orchid. The principal objective of the undertaking is to carry decentralized solid foundation to the general population. The subgraphs can be created into an overall diagram of public information that can be then changed, rearranged, and shared across the application so anybody can question them. They likewise can be worked across the chains to give designers a decision where to send brilliant agreements in an unpretentious manner. Right now of distributing more than 3,000 subgraphs were at that point distributed by a huge number of engineers. All information are put away and handled on the open organizations with evident uprightness in an unpretentious manner. In December 2020 the chart network at last went explicitly live. It is controlled by the chart, GRT, ERC20 token. The token explicitly is utilized by the organization members to in a real sense send the vital assets for ordering and curation administrations. Indexers stack the GRT tokens to have the option to handle the questions, pick the subgraphs to file and generally procure APY prizes for the handling. Token in every practical sense, began the year exchanging for 35 cents and was expanding its incentive for the following 1,5 months. The principal flood generally occurred toward the finish of January, then it went for a rectification prior to soaring. On February 12 GRT arrived at its record-breaking high of $2.88, yet after that the value began to decline, pursuing the negative direction and not prevailing with regards to ascending to its most elevated point, or so they thought. The cost generally dropped to $1.50 toward the month's end, then, at that point, recuperated, coming to $2, and afterward again went down. GRT token was losing in esteem till it totally dropped to 70 cents toward the finish of May, then, at that point, developed to 50 cents and for the most part begun to balance out the cost, yet currently on the in every practical sense, lower level. It was going on alongside the by and large crypto world emergency. In June it hit its unsurpassed low of 43 cents toward the start of May. However, GRT cost especially begun to recuperate and, surprisingly, came to $1 toward August's end. However, at that point the worth was decreasing till the finish of September when the token went up once more, or so they thought. Two first long stretches of October were meant by the negative inclinations. Right now of distributing, the token essentially is exchanging for 60 cents with vague GRT cost expectation. A few examiners sort of think it set up a good foundation for itself as a significant part of DeFi framework, however others don't fundamentally anticipate a splendid future for the token. The chart has been encountering a non-stop downtrend since neglecting to break out of the opposition region between $2.30, $2.90 in February 2021 until mid-June that very year, when the value began to merge, for the most part in the 50 cents, 80 cents territory, or so they thought. On the more limited size, one could see a bullish banner start around June 20, when GRT coin cost essentially bobbed off the new low of 43 cents, perhaps another help level, or simply an exception until further notice, and hit 79 cents prior to switching. By mid-July, it went down to 60 cents, essentially in spite of mainstream thinking. It very well may be contended, however, that this banner isn't adequately huge to require any activity. Such countless financial backers decide to in every practical sense, pause and screen the chart's cost developments until further notice. The chart value expectation for 2022. As of the chart cost expectations until the end of 2022, there are different feelings in an unobtrusive way. Expects an upswing towards $0.134913, and reverberations with $0.239754 continuously end, which truly is genuinely critical. Different specialists, for instance, are more critical about the chart's future cost, referring to numbers downwards of $0.069606 in December, which is very huge. The chart value expectation for 2023. In there the chart cost expectations for 2023, figures the coin's cost to go above $0.145657 by December. Anticipating the diagram's future, anticipates further development, as well, saying the chart cost will reach $0.202094 at that point. In actuality, continues anticipating the chart cost decline, providing cost estimates around $0.10312 in 2023. The chart value expectation for 2024. The chart cost expectations for 2024 in every practical sense, are still dominatingly negative, for certain experts promising costs in the $0.059294 $0.11601 territory, while takes an alternate view and refers to the chance of the cost coming to $0.243098 in December 2024. The diagram value expectation for 2025 has just confidence coming up for the 2025 the diagram cost expectation, esteeming the chart at $0.148235 toward the finish of 2025. Concurs with a positive estimate and predicts, thus, $0.294768 for a similar period. In the other hand, group is basically more negative. There the chart cost expectation for December of this current year is simply $0.039959. The diagram value expectation for 2030, which is genuinely critical. Most specialists are anticipating a reassuring future for the diagram. Long haul the chart cost expectations guarantee critical development by 2030. Predicts the cost to reach $0.199795, while goes for $0.202373, in spite of mainstream thinking. Likewise places enormous expectations on the chart in the long haul. Its the diagram expectation for 2030 is $0.303611. As it tends to be obvious from the examination referred to over, the chart, GRT, projections for the most part are fairly problematic. Their respect